These are images I can't find them again. And it's, as you'll see here, these are the two Core 1 or Core 2 images, Soho Core images, and basically at 7 and 8 o'clock, which were captured by a subscriber live. The first thing I want you to notice is we have this object here, in addition to a very strange coronal mass ejection that seems to be hitting something. Let's look as it progresses over to the second frame, which is 1 hour later, I believe. And there it is 1 hour later, still arcing over to this object, or to this spot on in the heliosphere. And then this strange winged object, it seemingly went from here to here. Let's take a closer look at each of these objects. First one I'll look at is this one. It's always fun to look at these, right? I don't like the winged disc thing because so many things take on a winged appearance in space, but look, it's a winged disc. And then second thing is to take a look at the second coronal mass ejection signature, whatever you want to call it. And notice how it seems that all of this is kind of arcing to an object of some sort here in the corner. And let's see if we can blow that up even more. It's not cooperating. There we go. And just take a look at this from the 23rd. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What is that, guys? And that is definitely an instrument that the United States NASA maintains for us to see. And like Wayne said the other day, when it doesn't support a theory, it always seems like it's having a malfunction. But when it does support our theory, or when it supports somebody else's point of view, it seems like it's a perfectly working instrument. But all I can tell you right here is this is not normal, and this is one of the most amazing H1 images I've seen, really. And it appears that there is an orb there as well. Let's zoom in a little bit more on that. This is just insane stuff right here. So that's the arcing coming down from the sun in this coronal mass ejection spot. And then I'll just zoom back out again so that you all can see where it came from. Okie dokie. Let's just do that. There we go. So this is the Core 2 image, and again, that strange thing there and there to open up the video. And then just to go to show that they actually removed it, later on I went to look at it. We still have this strange double cloud weirdness going on in the corner there. We had a weird, strange light go past. And then I had to manually step through it, but you can see on Core 2 there that we've got a lot of weird activity going on, but we did not capture the same one when I went back to look at the images today. So that was kind of what I wanted to illustrate here. The other thing I want you to notice is the sun is fading and then brightening, fading, brightening, fading, brightening, and we've captured this now on ISS, and now we've also captured it on stereo head Core 2. I keep calling it different things, but it's a stereo head Core 2. We keep catching this variable illumination of the sun for some reason. We don't know why yet. Helena West, one of the Alaska cams that we've been talking about, FAA cams. So here the sun is crossing. First of all, I think it's crossing in front of something here. That's my first observation, because there's some distortion of the sunlight here and it's cut off as well. Then we go to the next one. As it moves past that one, guess what it does? It picks up another object. Look at that. Huge orb in the middle, sun clearly going around a circular object of some sort as it goes through the sky. Could that be something in the, up there as a shield or something? I suppose it could be, but man, that looks like an object, guys. Interesting, interesting. It's never easy to ask for money, guys. If you're getting value out of the WSO channel, though, we are growing. We have groups all over the world. We are starting to build a ham radio network. We have all kinds of great stuff going on. It's only because people are donating to WSO that makes it possible. So, don't join the mission. This is a camera. I'll show you how I got to it so you can see. And any one of the cameras actually that are facing east in the morning time over that 6-hour loop we'll be able to see it, right, as long as you got clear skies. So what I did was I found a place where the view would not be obstructed by mountains or anything like that, and I just basically click on, again, not knowing anything was going to be there. I hit the loop, and here's what we find. Okay, this is from this morning, and I'll pull up a couple more too if we can here, but basically it's cloudy, and then boom, as soon as the sun comes out, we start to see the weird refraction, and we think that that refraction is coming from that little dot behind the sun there, which is consistent with what we saw in the spring again, and that is, in our opinion, that is the Wormwood Star. So that's what we think that is. Let's go check another camera just for fun. Same area. Let's just pick one randomly. Wainwright. A little bit cloudy, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a different one. Maybe. Let's check it out. East. And this is just how easy it is to find stuff on the FAA cams now. I just want to illustrate it. So we'll check this out. There's the moon going by. And there's that little star again. See how it causes the flare? It's not, see how it's not in any way have a relationship with the sun? It's its own thing. Interesting, right? One more, and then I'll stop this segment just so you guys can see how easy it is. Go to this FAA index, go to the map, find a place where you think that, you know, either in the morning or in the evening you're going to get a good view of the sun, and then you just kind of check it for weather. And right there, the weather doesn't look good in these, so I'm going to skip them. Maybe go a little bit further south. Let's try this one. Still too cloudy. Let's try this one. Still too cloudy. Let's try one that will face directly east, the most eastward facing one. Let's see if we can get anything out of this one, and then I'll just quit to show you how easy it is to find this stuff. Again, I did not look at this camera yet this morning, so this is brand new. You and I are watching it for the first time together. Little blue thing there, see it? Orb. Again, I did not look at this prior to this meeting today. This is how easy it is to see the phenomenon now. See the huge orb? See the light source right there now? Look at that. Unbelievable. So just more of the same, guys, from the FAA cams. Go check them out yourself, man. Guys, what's up with freaking H1 lately, man? You know, Venus seems to be exploding. And we've got a huge translucent orb moving across the bottom of the frame. And all kinds of other weird phenomenon going on around the H1, you know, satellite. And then it seems that they obfuscated it for the last couple of days. But look at how clear it was back on the 23rd. Now check out this, you know, the next H1-2 image where it shows this humongous body or mass of whatever going across the heliosphere. And I tend to think that it might be cloud structure, maybe. I don't know. Hey everybody, you guys remember Roy? He's the guy that gave us all the great images from the Skycams. Well, he's getting better and better at this stuff, and look what he caught. From Alaska Day, he caught an object going behind the sun with a smaller object following it. He actually blows it up and looks at it. That's the first one, and then he takes the second one here and expands it out and puts it in a negative so you can see that we are actually seeing that object, which we talked about yesterday as well. And this is all credit to Roy. He did all this very hard work, so I wanted to make sure that everybody saw this stuff. Then he actually points out the refraction that's happening from it. Again, the little white dot, and then Roy's become an expert at refractions and reflections. And then here's one where he actually captures an ominous looking, you know, shape of planets and objects. And then here's where Roy catches just an amazing set of images that he reversed out again from that Yukon West camera. The second thing that Roy helped us to take a look at was what we think is the red star and the blue star. This is the first picture, again, from Yukon. Here's the second one. You can stop on any one of these if you want to study it further, which is interesting because he actually captures some other kind of phenomenon where it looks like a chemtrail or something like that trying to cover it up. Here's number 3 in that series. Thank you, Roy, for all this work, man. But the last one is going to blow your freaking minds, man. Look at this one. See how it's like obfuscating the sun? Now, this series of pictures is amazing to me, so I'm going to show them in sequence here. There's the first one from Los Angeles. 15 minutes later. Number 3, same thing, 15 or a little bit later. And then finally 4, where we see both the sun and this other object starting to come up on each other. Look at this. It comes up like this. It's 15 minutes later, I believe 15 minutes later, and just an amazing series of pictures by Roy. This other one is from a subscriber, though I just wanted to show. They had done the finger trick, and they did see this faintly with their naked eye. This is also an object that I saw with my naked eye. So I will tell you that I also saw that at one point last week, and it shook me. I mean, I talk about it a lot because it's intense. And this is an intense situation, everybody. What we're into right now is an intense situation. And we're going to see all kinds of stuff happening, like lightning, and we're going to start seeing more, all kinds of activity, weather activity, etc., etc. And it's scary. I get it's scary. But just remember, and even Yoda knows this, that perfect love casts out all fear. Fear is the mind killer. Don't let fear be the thing that defines you. Don't let fear be the thing that drives you. Let love be what drives you. I love you all. I hope you have a great day.